Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Earth Only Tarot. This is a channel for Virgos, Tauruses and Capricorns, and don't worry if you're watching this and you do not hold those energies in your sun, moon or rising, because we all have a second, a sixth and a 10th house. Okay, so this is just looking at the week ahead. Today is it's the 20th of September, so we'll be looking for the 20th to the 27th of September 2023. If you watch this later on and it's after this date and it still resonates for you, that's absolutely fine. Now, I heard tap back in when you're ready. Tap back in when you're ready. You've got the Queen of Wands here, okay, to the Two of Wands. This is about creating something. This is creating something, but not just by yourself. This is really beautiful because you've got the sun, I was going to say the sunshine, so you've got the sunflowers here. For some reason I'm getting this is really heavy Taurus reading. This is to do with your income, this is to do with finances. The Two of Wands is about taking those extra steps. But you know, the Ace of Wands is about investing in something. Taking that first kind of natural step in a tentative step in something new, a new direction. And you've also got the Ace of Pentacles here and the Queen of Swords. I feel like that tap back in, if you're worrying about something, if you're nervous about your finances, you've got to remember that Taurus energy is very slow, it's steady, it's reliable, it's very grounded to the earth. Even though these are all earth signs, Taurus for me is one of the most grounded. I heard, it's to do with your rising sign. It's connected to your rising sign in some way, okay? Or you have a Taurus that's coming towards you, okay, that wants to offer you something. And I love this because, and the thing is, it's almost like you already know this. You're being told to trust your intuition, because with that tap back in when you're ready, the more you heal, the more you grow, you guys, and you know this, all right? Please remember that my readings are for fun and entertainment purposes only. If anything comes up that kind of like opens up an emotional wound, or it talks about finances as we are now, accountancy, a lawyer, make sure that you are going and speaking to those people, because I am not any of those I claim to be. Anyway, but you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is investing. Someone wants to invest in you. Queen of Swords here. But I keep hearing speak your truth. There is some sort of business proposal that's coming towards you. This person may be a Taurus, or they may just be really good with finances. Really good with finances. And with that Queen of Swords, this is speak up. What is it that you want? Because you've got the Six of Pentacles here. Someone is too much of an overbearing with their nurturing. It's almost like, you know, when you go for a job interview and they ask you, what are your strengths? And then they say, what are your weaknesses? And you always see those skits online of people going, oh, I drink too much, or I'm always late, or making a joke out of it. You're being told there's something here about your strengths. Your weaknesses are your strengths, and not to downplay what it is that you are capable of when it comes to business, especially this week. If there is something that you are wanting to invest in, or someone wants to invest in you, I heard a sponsorship or a deal or something along these lines, even if you don't feel like it's a major big thing, you're being told to invest in yourself and to speak up, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who, you look at her in this, okay, look at the colour she's wearing. It's like an orangey red. She's very stable. She doesn't need to lean on that step. She is very stable in her thought processes, in how she speaks to others. She is very direct without having to be cutting, but she can be, okay? And that little blue thing, I thought it was a bird, and it's a leaf, but I always see it as a bird. It's the way that you communicate with others. You don't have to shout to get your message across. You're being told to invest in yourself. For someone here, it might be a singing coach. And I heard, I'm not comfortable with that. So this week, it's speaking your truth, because you've got the Queen of Wands and doing it in a creative way. Or this may be someone coming to you because they want something creatively done and they want to work with you in some way. And you're being told it's fine if let's say, for example, that's a client coming to you, or you have somebody that works underneath you or works above you coming to you and saying, I want you to do this, this and this in a creative collaboration. There we go. It could be that. It could be them saying that they want you to finish off all of that paperwork. You have the right to say, I'm not going to do that all by myself. Here's my boundaries. I can do this, this, and this for you. But you're being told to do it in a creative way. You also have the Six of Pentacles here to the Moon, to the Five of Cups. This is investing in yourself. This is reading other people. The Moon is about being very intuitive in who it is that you work with or how you speak to other people. You have the Five of Cups in reverse to the Ten of Swords. You've got King of Pentacles in reverse as well. This week as well, you may have like draining energies. I keep hearing work-based, work-based. So this could be a colleague. All right, but there's something about a draining energy. And I think with that, tap back in when you're ready. I don't know, are you, someone here has a really good gift of the gab, I heard. Or somebody is very good at, people come to you for advice is what I'm getting. I'm sorry, I don't know why my face was so close to you. I don't know if you, someone here has the gift of the gab or they have a very soothing voice. But just because you have a soothing voice or because you know how to think outside of the box to fix other people's problems, it doesn't mean that you have to. And this week, I feel like there is this encouragement, especially with that Taurine energy, of pouring that abundance and pouring that back into yourself. And that kind of tap back in when you're ready. I don't know if you're learning something new or if this is like, there's something to do with like, counselling or therapy, whether you're going to that or whether that is something that you provide for someone else, and that tap back in when you're ready. It could be that you're healing something this week also, and you're being told to kind of go easy on yourself, because with this Ten of Swords here to the Queen of Swords, you have to remember that if you go too fast and too harsh, if you're too harsh on yourself as well, you are literally going to end up annihilating yourself. I did a reading on TikTok, and it was about illusions, the illusions that we kind of set as truth for ourselves, where if there's something in the past that has hurt you or disappointed you or created a fear of rejection or abandonment, the more that we have experiences like that, the more we paint that as being the truth of what we deserve or what will happen in certain scenarios. And this Queen of Swords to the Ten of Swords is also saying that your words hold a lot of power. So this is, I think, the reason why you're being told to be gentle in the way that, or creative in the way that you express yourself to others, especially when you're looking at collaborations, especially when you're looking at people who may lean on you for support. It's not saying that you have to let other people lean on you if you don't want to this week, but it's looking at ways of saying no. Because if you have somebody who is, I'm not saying mentally incapable, but maybe going through something very, very hard at the moment, they may see you as the person that gives them kind of that, your advice may be really sound to them, okay, this week. But if you feel like this person, if this is I heard a family member, this could be a family member for someone this week, that just keeps coming and expecting you to be there and be that person that is constantly giving the support, that emotional support. Sometimes we don't have it, and I think that's another message of tap back in when you're ready. Sometimes we don't have the emotional space because we're going through our own things, and just because you are seen as the one who provides that emotional care doesn't mean that you then have to throw your priorities out the window. I think that it's with that is finding a way of saying a gentle no. So for example, if you have someone that is coming forward and is always leaning on you and you can't this week because you're having to invest in yourself, you can actually say, I'm sorry, I don't have the emotional space right now. Please check back in with me in another day to see whether or not I can take that on. It's finding the right words, because otherwise you are going to end up in burnout. And if you're too harsh with that person, they may never feel like they can open up to you again. Because I'm not getting that this person means to be a burden, is what I'm hearing, okay? The Empress, though, you've got the King of Pentacles to the Empress. This is Taurine energy as well. I don't know who it is that you may be financially supporting, or you're just supporting someone with your energy and you're being told not to burn yourself out this week. This is about boundaries, healthy boundaries, but the way that you say it to others is important. That Empress really wants to come out. Tell me more. Tell me about this week, 20th to the 27th, please. Three of Wands. So we've got the Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Wands. Okay, the Three of Wands is about expansion. It can be about third parties as well. I feel like this week, people want more of your energy, more of your time. I don't know if you are kind of like, I heard for some you're the rule breaker, or you're the one that you bend the rules to create more space in some way. But you have the Fool and then you have the Tower, okay? You need to be careful this week that you are, again, not stretching yourself so thin, because the Fool in reverse is, it's almost like only doing things a certain way because you're so used to doing them a certain way, or because you're expected to do them a certain way. And I heard fiscal responsibility. This is to do with finances as well. If you are supporting somebody else financially, I heard be careful where you go with that, especially this week. The Tower here, this is continued oppression. Now I'm getting with the Six of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody wants you to be generous towards them, whether that's with your time or your money. But the Tower in reverse is almost like when you have a teenage son or daughter, a he, she or they, who is constantly asking you for pocket money, okay? But they're at an age now where they can actually go and get a weekend job, and they can get their own money. But instead of encouraging them to go and get that weekend job because they want to hang out with their friends on the weekend, you keep giving them that pocket money. So they're not learning about, you know, responsibilities. They're not learning the worthiness of, or the value of money. And you're oppressing yourself because you constantly have to put your hand in your pocket. And that's what I'm getting this week. To be careful with that, because the Fool here as well, I feel like someone wants to try and press your buttons this week. There's someone here who wants to press your buttons in some way. Because you've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse to the Two of Pentacles. You're really being told this week, there is a lot of emphasis on balancing yourself, rest, watching the tone of your voice when you're speaking to others, but also for yourself. Someone is definitely, there's somebody coming around who's kind of coming out with their hand out going, yeah, but what about me? And it's like, okay, but what about you? You're being told not to say it like that, because you also have the Magician. You have the Page of Pentacles, Magician, the Death card in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. So someone that you have somebody in your vicinity, there is somebody here who is a bit of a scrounger, unfortunately, and I think that's why I got that example of a child like putting their hand out. There's someone who is seeing how hard you are working. And I don't know if there is just this internal want to help others, and you're going to end up burning yourself out, or burning the candle at both sides, if you do not put in appropriate boundaries, whether that be at work or whether that be a family member. There is an opportunity here also for someone to work with you on some sort of collaborative project of some sort at work. It could be a creative thing, and you are being asked to have healthy boundaries in what it is that you wish to provide in that project. The Page of Pentacles is going next to the Empress in reverse. Whoever it is that is feeling like they want to come with their hand out because they're seeing that this week you're going to do well. I don't know if it's in finances, because I keep hearing fiscal responsibility. But I don't know if you're being asked to kind of either slow down on your spending or kind of balance out where it is that you're investing your money, what you're spending your money on, and what you're saving. I do honestly feel also like this week is going to, again, there's something about finances that's going to go really well for you, whether that is like an upsurge in like products sold or something. So this is Capricorn. This is your finances. There is going to be a drain of some sort, or someone's going to come in and ask for money. They're definitely going to come in and ask for money because you've got the Eight of Pentacles, because they're seeing that you're doing really well. Seven of Pentacles. It may make you feel like you're actually not moving forward, or you're not making progress. Be that with your emotional healing, but I'm getting mainly your finances. But you literally are. And I keep hearing this song by Let It Go by Frozen. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. So this may be something that you want to invest in this week, and you may not get it, or it may be a job that you're going for and you might not get that position. Don't worry, it's not for you. Don't see this as a setback, because remember, you know, whether you are religious or not, that saying of rejection is God's protection, it works in every single person's life, whether you are, you know, religious or not. Because if there is a job interview that you go for this week and it doesn't pan out the way that you wanted, it's because there's something better coming in for you. You've got the Lovers to the Emperor to Star. Somebody is feeling you this week. Well, Earthies, I love this for you. You have the Lovers to the Emperor. And I heard Feeling Myself, and I'm hearing that song by Megan Thee Stallion, Her. I love that song. But you have those, and then you have the Star with the Knight of Swords. Well, oh, I have never seen that before, and I'm going to kind of cover that because she's got water coming out of her boobies. All right, you're not allowed to see that. That is too saucy. It's kind of weird. But this card, along with the Lovers, there's somebody who is watching you from a distance, okay? You have an Emperor here. This Emperor wishes to come in, but I feel like this person at the moment, this person this week, so this from today going onwards for the next 7 days, you definitely have caught the attention of a suitor, okay? I don't know if they're going to message you online. Lovers coming out. Or something that you have manifested when it comes to relationships is going to start showing itself this week, okay? It doesn't mean that this person is going to come knocking on your door with a bunch of roses, but there could be, like, if you're getting signs and synchronicities, or you've asked the universe for signs and synchronicities when it comes to this, you're going to start seeing those signs and synchronicities, and they're going to start getting more and more apparent the closer and closer this manifestation comes into being. Okay, because you've got the Emperor, the Knight of Swords. I love this. And then you've got the King of Swords. This person wants to talk to you. I don't know if this person's going to try reaching out for some of you this week, but that will be a select few. Okay. Nice. Okay. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend, no. Don't you wanna be more than friends? So for some of you, you may have a friend reach out and be like, actually, I've always felt this way about you. Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. And you've got on here self-sabotage, and then masquerade, and then woman holding their heart. So this week, for some of you, somebody's coming in to let you know that they've always felt like this about you, but they kind of self-sabotaged. You have intuition underneath. You're going to know this person. You literally are going to know this person straight away. You're going to know this person. You have feeling safe in reverse, though. I don't know if this person's going to make you feel unsettled. And I don't know if this person's going to tell you the whole truth about themselves, okay? So this can be good for some of you, or it may not be for others, but you are being told to trust your intuition and speak to the divine through your guides for clarity for your own individual stories, okay? I'm going to leave it there for your reading. I hope that brought you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew, and I will see you next week. Bye.